Okay, so we can start now. Thank you for attending this information session about our research methods workshop. For new people who joined, my name is Haneen Abu Layla, and I am the country coordinator working for the Jordan Nutrition Innovation Lab. And this session will be focused on the one of our capacity building activities, which is the research methods workshop, which will be held this year. So I will start with the outline of our workshop, with our session. I will give an overview of our project, JNIL project, and then an overview on the workshop. I will talk about the eligibility criteria, the timeline, and the application process. And then we will have a real-life experience from Dr. Khitam Al-Awamri and Dr. Rand Akashe, who both of them were ex-participants from our previous workshop that was held last year in February. And then we will open the floor for the Q&A. Okay. So the Jordan Nutrition Innovation Lab is a research and capacity building program that is funded by the U.S. Jordan under Feed the Future initiative. We pursue research and capacity building activities to support the health and nutrition of women of reproductive age, pregnant lactating women, and infants and young children in Jordan. Some of our key objectives are implementing a rigorous maternal and child nutrition research agenda, including conducting analysis of existing nationally representative data sets and conducting comprehensive evaluation of programs such as USAID's funded program, the Community Health and Nutrition Program. Moreover, we build individual and institutional capacity through the award of fellowships, scientific symposia, workshops, and webinars. Now about the workshop. So JNIL, in coordination with the Technical Advisory Committee and our local implementing partner Mindset, are pleased to announce the call for application for the third nutrition research designs and methods workshop. So this is the third round for us to conduct this very special workshop in Jordan. And the overall goal of the workshop is to train the upcoming Jordanian students, professionals, and young scientists on the rigor of research methodology and enhance skills in conceptualization, development, implementation, and analysis of robustly designed quantitative and qualitative research proposals. So the specific objectives of the workshop are, as you can see, to identify the basic concepts of research processes and components, to learn to critically read and search the literature in order to identify research gaps in scientific knowledge, and to gain knowledge in the developmental and structural processes in preparing a research protocol. Also to learn to write a research question that is specific and measurable using quantitative methods. Select and develop appropriate research design, sample, data collection, and analysis methods for studies in the area of public health and nutrition. And develop a letter of intent and a research plan on a specific topic that will be presented in written and oral form. So in this workshop, participants will be exposed to the theory of designing nutrition research studies with hand-on experience involving a letter of intent and analysis plan for the research. Topic areas include the development of research question that answers a gap in current scientific knowledge in Jordan, define specific aims and outcomes of interest, and determining appropriate study designs, research methodology, and assessment methods. Participants will work in pairs to develop in group of 3 to develop and present a letter of intent and a research plan, interacting with the faculty mentors through the workshop period. So who can apply? The potential participants should be master's students trained in nutrition and or public health nutrition, and doctoral students and mid-career professionals who may be researchers, policy specialists, and or technical officers in governmental and non-governmental organizations would benefit from exposure to public health nutrition research methodology. The potential participants should demonstrate a strong interest in working in community, public health nutrition research and practices. Applicants typically come from those fields: nutrition science, nutrition policy, public health, medicine, nursing, pharmacy, and other aligned health sciences. The timeline of our workshop is as follows. So we have 2 components, the online component and the in-person. The online component will start on June 30th until July 25th with weekly meetings and assignments. And then in-person component will follow, and it will begin on August 3rd until August 8th. It will be 6 full days workshop, 8 hours per day minimum in Aqaba. It will be in Aqaba, Jordan. So students will work in groups of 3 to prepare, as I said, a research proposal on an assigned topic and present the final proposal at the end of the workshop. So those are our main faculty members. Dr. Lynn Osman, she comes from Tufts University. Dr. Shibani Ghosh, also from Tufts University. Dr. Hala Nawaise from the University of Jordan, and Dr. Lori Miller from Tufts University. Now about the application process. So there are 3 steps for the application. The first one is to navigate to workshop tab on the JNIL website. So you need to go to our website, go to events where you will see JNIL workshops, and then click on that. You will see the 2024 third JNIL Nutrition Research Designs and Methods workshop. You need to click on this and then select on click here to apply. Step 2, you need to create a PyStar account if you don't have one. So if you click on apply now, you will go to PyStar to create your account. And then the third one is to fill out the application on PyStar and upload the required documents. So you will fill a form on the PyStar and then attach 2 reference letters. The reference letters need, one of them at least must be from the current supervisor or head of department or supervisor, yes, supervisor or head of department, in which he or she should confirm the attendance for the full 1 week of the course as permitted, and indicate how the course will benefit the student in his or her work. So you need to have two letter of references, at least one of them from your current supervisor, confirming and giving you the permission to attend for 1 week. Okay, so that's it from my side. Now I want to invite one of our successful participants from our last workshop, Dr. Khitam Al-Awamre. Dr. Khitam, please, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Haneen, and thank you everybody for attending this workshop. Good morning and good evening to everybody. It's really a great opportunity for me to be part of this like small presentation about the workshop and identification. And I'm glad I've been part of the previous one, where I have the chance really to meet people in this workshop. It was a great opportunity to share and be part of that workshop. I don't know if it's clear, the voice and the picture for me.
Yes, we can see you.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, if you work on sharing this workshop, you will have really a very good opportunity sharing other people with knowledge and skill. It's give you and enhance your knowledge, update your knowledge about research. For me, it was really very, very nice experience. It was like having a refreshment for my research knowledge and experience. Although it was a 1 week, but it was really very benefit. Every week we learn something new. Even though I'm having like a PhD in nursing and I'm associated professor, but updating research is very important in our field, especially in education field. I know it's like part of your self-development to be working and sharing other people your knowledge and attending such a workshop. The second point I want to mention to potential participant or the body who interests is the networking. You will have a great opportunity to have knowing new people, sharing people ideas, thought, staying with them for 6 days, knowing them in personal side, making friendship, and really having people from different fields. As you mentioned, Haneen, before, it's people from nutrition field, nursing, medicine, pharmacists, and that will really enrich your knowledge and make you having opportunity to know more about nutrition in Jordan. Also, this workshop will give you chance like to have new ideas and new thought, to know more information about Jordan and the nutritional status in Jordan, especially in child and infant and young people. It's really have, the idea where they like refresh your mind, put you on the line, start organize your thought about your research in future. Also, it teaches you how to conduct research in applicable way. And this is the very important thing. Maybe we as a PhD student or a PhD holder or master student attending many workshops or many sessions, but if it's theory without application, I think it will be like having something missing. But in this workshop, you will have a chance to write with your hand, to read the literature. You will have a chance to review with other people, to discuss with them, have group discussion, and then individual writing. And this is very, very important actually to enhance and refresh your knowledge and skill. Also, this workshop have a benefit where you know more about the gap in the research, especially in public health nutrition, as you mentioned before, because sometimes when you read about research or you start conducting your research, you don't have a clear idea. But this workshop with the expert presenter will give you chance to know more about statistical details, about where focus in your research, where the health issue being in Jordan. Also, it's open your eyes in the name of about nutritional issue in community in general, because everybody maybe have a specialty in his field, in nutrition, in nursing, in medicine. So you focus in your field, but if you share people ideas, you will discuss and discover they have really a new approach. They have really new thoughts about the health issue. You maybe think about it, and this open a chance for a cooperation research between you and other expert or other participant. That's also on the top of the presenter. You will have a presenter. As you mentioned, there is a lectures, there's a full day like attending the workshop. Presenter will present to you a lecture and the material will be available. This material is very helpful and useful. And for me personally, I use it like references for my student, for my master's student, because it's really value update and it's like evidence-based, some of them, and some of them is like a theory, about more statistical analysis, quantitative, qualitative research. And also this give you like a chance to have something for yourself. And this is my advice actually to the potential participant. Give yourself a chance as a treat to have this workshop, to be away a little bit from the area where you work. For me personally, I've teach in Albeit University and Faculty of Nursing. So I've been for a long time in teaching process. So when you feel like you are like a student, you receive information, you work with people, that feeling is really important. Although it may have many people think about it's really hard for me to stay 6 days, leaving my family or leaving, my work or having any issue. Believe me, it's worth it. It's worth a lot. I've been in a situation where I left my husband, my daughters, and just having this day workshop. And for the first time, I was a little bit stressed, but at the end of the workshop, I was really proud of myself. I managed to do it in the Dead Sea. I managed to have all this knowledge and experience. And I'm proud of myself. I did this issue and having this time for like self-development in my career pathway. I don't want to take much time. I don't know, Haneen, if there is any question or...
Yes, thank you, Dr. Khitam.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we can have questions in the Q&A at the end of the session. So if you have any questions for Dr. Khitam, please write it in the chat box or keep it until the end of the session when we open the floor for the Q&A. Thank you so much, Dr. Khitam. It's much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Dr. Rand Akashe, the floor is yours, Dr. Rand.
Hello, my name is Rand Al-Akashe. I currently work as a research scientist. I first want to say that even for someone who graduated from the US, I find that many aspects of the workshop were very useful. And just like Dr. Khitam says, it really refreshes your knowledge. And even for someone who's not very knowledgeable and experienced or who's trying to get into research, it was also useful. So the research workshop, which was held in Dead Sea, Jordan, last year. First of all, I've interacted with a lot of great people, including professionals, research professionals. The vibe of it, the mindset people and the Tufts University people were very, very kind. And I also got to meet students from Jordanian universities who were very motivated and just very passionate about learning, about research. That's one thing. Now let's say talk about what you will learn over there. There was a good review about quantitative and qualitative research methods. For me, most of my training, actually all of my training was focused on quantitative research. So I found it useful, for example, that I've learned a little bit about qualitative research. There was some lectures about data analysis, for example. Fascinating, actually, lectures about nutritional assessment and also presentation of the nutritional status of women and children in the world and also in Jordan. So this was also one of the things that were eye-opening in the workshop. The lectures were presented by researchers in Jordan, researchers from the US, and also researchers from the Ministry of Health in Jordan to speak about the overall food environment in Jordan, what we need to do, what challenges we have. So the workshop was very comprehensive, and I do encourage everyone to apply. And I tend to meet a lot of people who are always hesitant. They're not going to take me. Why would I apply? So many people will apply. But I urge you to change that mentality. If you're hesitant, don't be, just give it a try. And if it doesn't work this time, maybe it will work next time. One other aspect that I thought was useful in the workshop is that it motivated me actually to write a proposal and submit it for the JNIL research fellowship. And I applied and I received the fellowship. And this was, of course, a great opportunity, first of all, to be funded by Tufts University and USAID, and also get to interact with the JNIL team and also the fellows who are great colleagues. You meet great people over there at the workshop, and I trust that you will find it an enriching experience, not just at the scientific level, but also at the social level, because as researchers, we don't work as individuals. We work as groups, and it's very important to connect with researchers from all health sciences sectors. So I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rand. Also, if anyone from the audience wants to have a question to Dr. Rand, please write in the chat box, or you can wait until the end of the session. Thank you, Dr. Rand.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay. I hope now the workshop is more clear, like listening to also real life experiences from Dr. Khitam and Dr. Rand. I think we can now open the Q&A session and start hearing more about any questions from our audience. Please, like, just unmute yourself and talk. We're not a big group, so I think you can just easily unmute yourself and speak out.